Hey guys, before the video begins, I'd like you to know that I have a Twitter account over at @carthusdojo. Go ahead, follow me, tweet at me, and I'll reply to anything you send my way. Now, video intro. Hello and welcome to another episode of Everything Important. This is the series where I tell you what important things happened in the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super. This week is episode 115, so let's jump into it. The episode begins with Kefla pummeling Super Saiyan God Goku. However, we already knew this from last time. The important thing is that the Zenos love fusion so much they allow it, and all universes are allowed to do it if they so desire. Once again, something being neat makes it break the pre-existing rules. The Kaioshin of Universe 3 says they don't need Pataras. This supports the idea that the three robots with the similar features will fuse in a Power Rangers Megazord sort of way. Perhaps this new robot will be much stronger than we've all anticipated. Similarly to Universe 3, Universe 4 also doesn't require the Patara. If we take it in the same way as Universe 3, then we have every reason to believe that the two Bug Warriors can fuse in some way. It's the only reasonable explanation for why Patara wouldn't be helpful. Universe 7 decides they want to do a Patara fusion as well, and to Krillin's dismay, they suggest fusing Android 17 and 18 into Android 35. Honestly, even though they changed their minds about fusions in general, I think that this was actually a really interesting choice that didn't seem power-based. Rather a tactful way to approach fusion instead of a traditional power for power. Android 18 is approached by the weird Japanese policeman reference and is questioned about her injured leg. He says she injured it in an explosion, but which one? Was it off-screen, or was it a Genki Dama despite her looking fine? We may never know, but this does seem to hint that Android 18 will be the next person eliminated from Team Universe 7. I hope she has a great exit like she deserves. Kefla and Goku transform. Goku goes blue, and Kefla goes what some characters called Super Saiyan, though it's still possible for this to be controlled Berserker, especially given the muscle growth and the way some of her key attacks look. More importantly, Champa thinks that Goku isn't a threat not because of his power, but because he has low stamina. It's very possible to argue that Super Saiyan Blue Goku at full stamina would be better matched against Kefla, and with Kaioken would probably win, especially given what we see later on. Goku gets blindsided by Kefla and with one kick is knocked out of Super Saiyan Blue. However, when Kefla charges up her final blast, Goku stands up and says he isn't finished yet. Kefla disagrees, but when she shoots her blast, Goku's hair spikes up and he dodges it effortlessly. Then his eyes open to reveal Silver. Ultra Instincts is back. But this is just the omen of Ultra Instinct still, as we were told in the episode summaries. This is not the mastered form. But still, judging by how well this closed the power gap between Jiren and Goku, I truly believe he will be able to take her on fairly easily, unless she reveals some hidden power. Finally, there are 19 minutes remaining in the tournament. Can't wait to see Goku vs. Jiren again in 2018. Well, yay. But that's it! Everything important in episode 113. Now, as I do every week, it's time for my ramblings and review. The episode overall was actually enjoyable. It's weird, especially given last week, but it was still enjoyable. I'm not going to say it's better than last week, because art-wise it wasn't, and it didn't feel like the voice acting was quite as good either, but this one felt more like it was part of a Battle Royale tournament, as we saw Vegeta's fight, Gohan and Piccolo's fight, Android 18 and 17 have a fight. It was really a well-done episode to show You know, this is a tournament that's constantly going on and everyone's fighting at the same time and doing their own things. It was really a well thought out episode, I thought, in that regard. The Potaro thing was interesting. Beerus giving it up because, you know, he doesn't want to have 2 warriors in one and thus risk losing 2 in one go. It makes sense, but realistically, to boost some people's power up to the level it needs to be, it was probably not a terrible idea to fuse Android 17 and 18. I mean, I do think Android 18 will be the next person eliminated, and it's not because, I dislike Android 18 or anything. She's the weakest there. She just is. And they seem to be trying to go in some semblance of a power order. At least, you know, the weak humans went at their own pace, you know. The next person to go would then be the weakest final member, which would be Android 18, I would assume. It could be Piccolo. People are saying that. It could be Piccolo next, but if it's Piccolo, I'm going to be disappointed, and like, a lot disappointed. Sorry if I sound tired, by the way. I literally just woke up when I started recording this. I did really enjoy the episode. I don't want my tired, groggy voice, I might be a little sick too, to get in the way of that. Something else I wanted to bring up, and it was part of the reason my enjoyment was brought down of this episode. Some of the art for Kefla did not look like she was drawn by Toriyama. And I don't mean it like, Toriyama draws the character models for the show, obviously not. But at least, you know, I could look at Goku in the show, I could look at Goku in Toriyama's work, and I think they're the same person. I don't think Kefla would have been drawn by Toriyama. Not regular Kefla, though, by the way. I mean Super Saiyan Berserk Kefla, where she has the excessive highlights. That's like the most Yamamuro from like years ago trait that I've seen in a long time. And that hurt my enjoyment of it, because you see Goku, who has no highlights on him, is very, you know, plain in the colors. I think it was Itai's art. And then you have Kefla, who's just standing, who's in the same scene, right? Covered in highlights, you know, and is just so bubbly and round, and rounder than the characters are already. And she almost looks like she's from a different show, and it's a crossover. It was very strange. But anyway, I did enjoy the episode. I don't want to, you know, emphasize the form being weird too much. I really did enjoy the episode. That's just my opinion. But what do you guys think? Leave your opinions and counterpoints in the comments down below. And subscribe if you want more Dragon Ball videos. But for now, video outro!